Hey Royals, so today I came with another video. This actually wasn't planned, but I just got inspiration from looking through my Pinterest and I decided to start this series. Well, it's an addition to my words of wisdom segment, but this is more like journey advice in a way. So, but the way I'm gonna do it is I have a lot of quotes that I always look at for inspiration, because I'm the type of person that I'm very easily affected emotionally. So I always like to have inspiration and stuff like that to get me right back on track. So I came across a few quotes, so I'm gonna read them and then just give my interpretation or advice or what motivational speech I give myself with that. So each, I guess, episode I'm gonna be holding a crystal, a mineral, a rock. So today I have my pyrite, and what caught my eye about this is like the different textures. Like, it's detailed in different parts, and the nickname actually for this is Fool's Gold. And I understand why they would say that, because of like the reflectors of it. So first I'm going to give you information about the crystal. So the pyrite is a fire energy, so this is great for fire signs. I know Aries, Taurus, and Sag are fire signs, so this is like a great crystal to keep in your pocket. Also, the stone is the stone of action, vitality, and will. Inspires confidence and persistence. Protector, drawing energy from the earth. Supports one with a spirit of boldness and assertive action when protecting others. And I also saw other facts that this is like a good luck piece, and also well, like I said, confidence and stuff like that. I'm still learning about crystals, so that's why it's like also beneficial for me to like give you guys more extra information, because at the same time you're learning, I'm also learning. So I'm gonna hold this in my hand for today, and the quote that stood out to me today: the best project you will ever work on is you. So I picked that project because I feel like it's a great pick that quote because I feel like it's a best first quote, especially starting like your journey. So because a lot of people don't really know what their main purpose is or what the purpose of their journey will be. So I always tell people, like, the first thing you should start fixing or changing in your life is you. So a lot of people, if they're single, they always find themselves back in a relationship. Like, they can't really separate themselves from a relationship, and no matter like how negative it is, they still always seem to go back. Like, I always have I always know a few like females in my circle that always seem to go back into a negative relationship. I mean, I've been in those situations before too, but it was never like as extreme as other people that I know is. So I always tell them, like, if they always say, well, I'm so lonely, I don't know what to do, sometimes I just need someone to talk to, like a guy, make me feel special and stuff like that. And that's like, I totally understand. Like, I completely understand 100%, because I am a social person. I'm a social sign, even though I could be very shy, but I'm a social sign. So I always want to speak to someone, especially a guy, because of like my charming personality. It's more useful with the opposite sex. It doesn't even have to be like something more than a friendship. But anyways, like, I always tell them it happens. Like, if you need someone to talk to, like, just watch a YouTube video. Like, I watch YouTube videos, like vlogs and stuff. They would have like talk through videos about like how they feel and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to talk back to the screen, like, yeah, like, I've been feeling that way, etc, etc. And like, pause it and talk to the screen like you talking to the person. And like, sometimes it just jogs something in your memory of like something you've been through, and their clarification of the situation could help you clarify your situation as well. And also like journaling. Like, I was speaking to a coworker of mine, like, she journals, and I feel like that really helps. And I want to start journaling because I feel like I always, whenever I talk to like my boyfriend or people, I feel like majority of the time it's negative because I don't have other outlets to speak to people that actually know everything that's going on in my life. And I feel like that could be very like a heavy load to always be that person that always has to lift this person up when they're in like a crappy mood. And I don't want our relationship to struggle because of that. So journaling is also another way. And you could be your own project by like, a lot of women and females cut their hair when they're starting like a new journey. Necessarily you don't have to cut your hair, but sometimes it's just like you just want to take off the weight, and it does feel like you take off a weight. The most I've ever cut my hair like after a relationship was like up to here, and it still grew out like pretty long after like a month. So it's like I'm not the type of person that I could really like dress this up, or this could like be my life of having short hair, because it doesn't last long. But also it could be like you starting your journey of like taking better care of your hair. I've always started a journey like that over and over and over, and majority of the times is because I don't have like the staple products to really take care of my hair. So all I have is like water and whatever oils I have. But your project could also be taking care of your hair. Also, it could be switching up your wardrobe. It could be you could start working out. Like you know how many times I always said the first of the month I'm gonna start working out, but I really want to because like summertime is coming up. Another way how you can be your own project is if you're shy, like start going to more events or just explore by yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. And that, even though I'm in a relationship, that's something that I always struggled with because of like these anxiety traits that always come up when I'm by myself. Sometimes when I'm by myself with a group of people around me, that's when it's like the most annoying, and I really feel like the heavy stress or pressure. I feel like people are, I don't know, you just feel like people are looking at you. You feel like you look extra weird by yourself, like you didn't really get feedback on your outfit, so you don't know if someone's talking about your outfit. Like I don't know, I guess it plays on insecurities as well, but that always seems to be my issue whenever I find myself having to go somewhere by myself. Just like today I was supposed to go somewhere, but I didn't because like the other person fell asleep, and I didn't go by myself because it was just too late. So I feel like that's another way that you could be your own project. Just start going out by yourself. It's hard in the beginning, like I understand completely. Like you could first start off going to like museums, galleries, because no one's really paying attention to you in settings like that. And then you could work your way on going to concerts by yourself. I went to one concert by myself, but I didn't fully go by myself because someone that I was dating at the time like went with me, traveled with me there, but I was in the venue by myself. And I feel like it's important that you are your own project, because when you're in a relationship or any type of friendship, don't you notice that that person becomes your project? And if that's the case, that's crazy. Like, and that happens to me too, because I'm a person that I always want to help someone be the best that they can be, and at the same time I know that I'm not even there yet myself. So it's like you need to put yourself first. Everyone always says it, but you never understand how important it is until this person either leaves you or until they finally reach a point in their life where they don't need you anymore, and you don't know what to do with yourself, where you can't understand this person anymore. Like you have to be your own project and learn yourself. A lot of women don't discover themselves until they're like 40 or 50, and it shouldn't even be that way. Like your 20s or younger should be when you're exploring. Your 30s is when, all right, you know who you are, so you're like doing what you got to do, you're being happy and all of that stuff. Like this is why people's 20s are so depressing, is because we're not working on knowing ourselves. We're so worried about like image and like how other people view us. And I feel like your 20s, it's annoying that adults say it, but your 20s is really your selfish years. And you don't have to be single for it to be your selfish years. Like I have a boyfriend and he completely understands like that I'm on a journey, and he is also on one too. Most of the time he reminds me like, worry about you, like I'm good, like I'm a grown man, worry about you. And I just have this nurturing like energy about me that I just want to take care of everyone around me. But then when push comes to shove, I always learn and find out the hard way that all I have at the end of the day is myself. So when that happens, it's like you gotta learn to stand on your own no matter what. Like, don't depend. I try my best not to depend on no guys, like things like their luxuries or anything. I try not to depend on no guys' presence. Also friends, like I have not went to a party completely by myself, and most of the time I turn down parties because I don't have like a turn up group to go with me. It's benefits to have friends with you, like just in case something happens or whatever. But if you want friends with you because you don't feel comfortable partying by yourself, then I feel like that's when you realize that there's a problem. So your best project is you, because at the end of the day all you have is you. So I'm gonna stop it from there. This is gonna be the end of the video. So in case you missed it or skip a few things, I was holding a pyrite mineral, and did I notice anything from holding it? I noticed that I haven't said throughout talking, and I usually say a lot, and I utilized a lot of words that I haven't used in a long time, and my thought process was very clear. So it's probably a lot of the positive energy being drawn in that I didn't really talk too much through my feelings, because that's how videos end up being long, when I'm talking through my feelings, but I'm talking in general. So I feel like I will hold on to this crystal throughout other days. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Remember, you are always and will be a queen in training. You learn something new every day about yourself, about the world. Stay in one piece and take care of yourself. Remember, the best project to work on is you. Peace, royals.